Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I've been getting asked a lot about sort of what my thoughts are about the Minecraft movie, and I have seen some things on it, but I've not actually sat down and watched the teaser yet. And I have quite strong opinions about reaction videos and reaction channels, but I thought it'd be nice to just, sit down, watch it, give my thoughts on it. And, I like this idea of allowing it to open up for further discussion with you guys. So I really want to know what you guys think of this in the comments below and what you guys think of my thoughts. Let's have a conversation about this. Let's not just have it be me sat here reacting to something, But let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. I'm very nervous. The photos I've seen look very, very bad. Very bad. But let's give it a chance. Already you've pissed me off. Look, when it comes to video game movies, I just don't see the obsession with having a live action element into it. And even with just feature-length animated films now, like, why is this, like, when it's like a game or a TV show coming to live action, sorry, coming to theaters, why does it have to be live action? I think there are some really great exceptions. FNAF absolutely needed to be live action, but, like, Mario, it's a good movie. I don't think it's as good as people say it is, but it being animated was one of the biggest hooks for me. I really loved that they dedicated to a fully animated style. It looked really good. It's one of the best looking video game movies. Whereas you have Sonic, which, Sonic 1 and 2 and, the upcoming third movie, these movies are of very good quality. I really, really enjoy watching these films and I'm very excited for the third one. But if I could still choose, would I have a fully animated Sonic movie over what this sort of cross between live action and animated? I would still choose animation all the way. But what I think looks even worse than animated characters coming to the real world is real people going to an animated world. It never looks good. I don't think there's any way to make it look good. Like, they've done a lot of really good lighting here, really good trying to, blend them in with the environment. But it never works. They always look so out of place, and I get that's kind of the point, the fish out of water trope. But it just doesn't look good. There's story tropes and visually representing those story tropes, and then there's just a film looking ugly and then trying to give it some excuse for it to look ugly when the reality is it just looks ugly because this doesn't work. And I'm seeing it already. It doesn't look good. They don't look like they're actually there. In terms of how Minecraft itself is being represented, it looks okay, but they've sort of leaned into too much of a hyper-realism, like a really high-tech shader pack. Like, the waterfall here doesn't look like Minecraft at all. The grass doesn't look like Minecraft grass. The flowers, I actually kind of like what they've done with the yellow flower here. That's quite cool. But just looking at this environment, if I took like this little spot here and said, what do you think this is meant to represent? I guarantee no one's going to say Minecraft. Whereas like if you take like this, you'd go, yeah, I'd assume it's meant to be Minecraft. The trees look good. I don't know. I think they've leaned way too much into realism here, so that they could try and make the actors blend in more, and it just still hasn't worked, and now the game looks worse as a result. Oh boy, that looks like there's so many problems with that. That looks so bad. The cast, I'm not going to say anything like about the cast itself. I don't think they're the right cast for this kind of movie. But I don't actually know a lot of the cast, so maybe I'm completely wrong here. But from the cast members, I do know like Jason Momoa and Jack Black. I just don't think they're right for this movie. I really think I'm gonna predict they're gonna go for a Lego movie sort of thing to, you know, really teach a life lesson through the beauty of the medium. And I think the Lego movie did that perfectly. And that is the best example of an animated movie utilizing live action. That is the best example of it. This, on the other hand, this looks really bad. This looks really bad. It looks like a YouTube challenge where it's like, I turned Minecraft mobs into hyper-realistic animals. And it looks like the artist has done a really good job of doing that. But when it's in the context of, hey, this is a Minecraft movie, you just look at that and go, are you fucking kidding me? What's with the hyper-realistic teeth, tongue, eyes? But yet you've got this weird cubic element to it. Like, it's like they've just taken a real-looking sheep and squashed it down cubically to make a Minecraft animal. It just doesn't look good. At all.
What the hell?
Again, here, like, why the fuck's he holding the Tesseract? Now, I'm not a Minecraft expert, but what the fuck is that even meant to be? Well, they showed a blue portal at the start, so I'm assuming that's what opened the blue portal. But look, this is a good example here. This is good because we've got an actor that's sort of in movement here, so he's slightly blurred. But like, there's just a lot, like they've done a lot here with the lighting to really try and make it work. I recognize her from something. Was she in... I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the cast after this, because I feel like I recognize her. But, you know, they look okay. Like, I can tell they've done pretty much everything they could to make the actors blend in. But my point is, it could never work. I know they say never, but I'm saying never, fuck it, because this looks shit. I mean, I'll actually admit here, I think the casts look really good. Like, I actually, given the style of this, I really like how ghasts look, and I love this idea of, like, ghasts being used as, like, transport. I actually think that's a really cool idea, so I'll give credit where credit's due. That looks really, like, this shot here looks pretty good. If it had to be in this style, I think this represents that style really well. That was not a wolf. I saw the wolf earlier. I saw the wolf earlier because it was on the cover. He looks so bad. I genuinely think if it wasn't for the moon, if you took away the moon here and you showed someone this, they would not be able to guess Minecraft. I think loads of people would never be able to guess Minecraft here. And that's a problem. That is seriously a problem. There's no live action actors in this shot, and yet there is still an extent where it is hard to tell what the fuck this is meant to be. That is a serious problem. There is not a single shot of the Lego movie, besides like purely live action. If you just took a photo of Will Ferrell and was like, what movie is this? And you'd be like, well, I don't fucking know. There's not a single shot within the animation of the Lego movie, which is the perfect comparison for this. There is not a single shot of that movie, the animated portion, where you would question what game, or what product, it is meant to be representing. Let's keep going.
Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Oh, that's not a creeper, is it? I don't know if they've gone for like a furry look or like a grassy look. It's kind of hard to tell because he is blurred here. He doesn't go into focus, okay. And again, see, we've got the nether here, but like, it just... it doesn't feel like the Nether. Like, it just looks like a generic fiery lava dungeon place. It doesn't look like the Nether. I know that, like, why does liquid look like that? Why does it have to look super hyper realistic? Why does fire look like it's real fire? It's not meant to be this way. There's so many just little, like, again, going back to the Lego movie, there's so many little details that really added to it, like the fingerprints that you see on figurines, the dust that you see on parts of the environment, you know, the shine of the plastic bricks. It all worked so well. And whenever there was a problem of like, oh, well, what would this actually look like with Lego? They overcame it with such creativity. Whereas this movie is copping out and being like, oh, well, how would fire actually look in Minecraft? Even though there's fire in Minecraft, they decided, let's just make it look realistic. They're demonstrating, even in just this little teaser, I've only watched 38 seconds for fuck's sake, they've demonstrated in this little teaser a complete disregard for what makes Minecraft so special, and yet it's trying to push this message of being imaginative, being creative. It's trying to, you know, push the ideals that the game does so effortlessly. And yet, in its own craft, it is lacking that imagination it is trying to encourage us as viewers to indulge in. Now, I know Jack Black is playing Steve. Oh, okay, I'll get to that in a second.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Steve from Minecraft. Oh, yeah, you know, I see it now. Doesn't it? I don't want to nitpick, but he doesn't even have blue eyes. And yes, Steve has facial hair, but he doesn't have long hair. It's just so lazy. It is so lazy. No, nothing against Jack Black. It's not Jack Black's fault. Okay, he's done obviously what they've told him to do. But they have genuinely just taken Jack Black and said, put this blue shirt on, boom, now you're Steve. Awesome, cool. Why? So lazy.
Okay.
Oh, this guy is such a tool bag.
That was cool. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I like the way like the logo got built up with blocks from the game. That was a really cool like logo. I don't like the way it actually. Again, I don't like the style here. I don't like how it looks like real stone. But in terms of like the actual, you know, animation there, I think it looked really well. Like the animation looks. It looks good in terms of fluidity. Like everything's moving really nicely. It all flows very well. It's not choppy. It's not. I say it's not lazy, but look, animators have obviously worked really, really fucking hard on this, and I have no issue with the artists. I have issue with the art direction. That's the difference here. The art direction is just lazy. It's not lazy. Sorry, it's just misguided. It just like look at the clouds. Like yes, they have little squarey bits, and it's. Oh, dude, it's just like it's like half real cloud, and then the bottom half is like a Minecraft cloud, and then they've just used like a Photoshop brush to like blend them in. Oh, that looks so bad, dude. That looks so bad. Like again, what else can I say? What else can I say? The exact same criticisms. Just like look how stupid that looks. Oh. There you go. And it comes out in April. I really hope we get a Sonic treatment here and this film gets delayed and then they fix things. But I highly doubt it's going to happen. I highly doubt it. That is horrendous. Let me go on to just, yeah, that's a good frame, I guess, to just talk about. I don't really like. I think a lot of people are going to jump to the criticism of, oh, it's a kids movie, for fuck's sake. Like, it's not made for you, and it's like, that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Because the films I grew up with, my kid films that I watched as a kid, you know, when I was the demographic, they are films that I could put on right now, and I would love them the same, if not even more, now that I'm an adult. Finding Nemo. I cherished that film as a child, and I cherish it now. Wall-E. Wall-E is something I've only gained more appreciation for as I've gotten older. Same with Up. You know, I know I'm just naming Pixar films here, but you know, the animated Spider-Man films that have come out, Into the Spider-Verse, you know, I cherish these films, and I never even experienced them as the target demographic. You know, Inside Out, I was, you know, a teenager when that came out, and it hit me like a stack of bricks. Soul, I watched as an adult, and I was bawling my eyes out. So don't fucking tell me that it's just a kid's film, because that is such a lazy scapegoat excuse for companies to get away with being lazy, unoriginal, and to just shoot out the same shit over and over and over again. It's why people who have that mindset are the reason we keep fucking getting films like this. Kids deserve better. We deserve better. Like, for fuck's sake, if we're gonna make it about the kids deserve better movies than this. I grew up in such a golden age of kids' films, you know? Kids deserve better. You know, there's a reason why when kids are growing up, they get shown the same movies that we grew up with, because they're just that damn good. Yeah, it looks really bad. This is just a teaser as well. It looks like a very generic plot of, you know, oh no, we've ended up in this magical world. How on earth are we going to get out? You know, we've seen this story before. I mean, we already have a film that does this better, the Lego Movie. So I haven't seen the sequel to that, but the first Lego Movie, I mean, it's everything this should have been. It's everything this could have been. And I don't want to write this film off immediately, but this has not shown me anything that has even remotely interested me. Like, I think I tried to be fair to it, and you know, there's only two parts of this teaser I actually liked, and it was the way the logo was animated and how ghasts look. That's it. You know, like, I genuinely do think that looks, given putting my gripes of the style aside, that genuinely looks good. Like, it looks nice. It's creepy. So, but yeah, it's done absolutely nothing to convince me to watch it, and it's done absolutely nothing to even get me remotely excited about it. I think the idea of a Minecraft movie is weird in of itself, but in the right hands, it could have been done properly. It could have been done really, really well, and it could have been a really, really special piece of cinema. This just doesn't look like it's going to be anything but painful to watch. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this looks better than what I've made it out to be? Are you worried about the film? Do you think, you know, what do you like about the trailer? What don't you like? Let me know. And until next time, have a fucking good one, guys.